Darren Friesen. I'm so professional, y'all. Hey, guys. Just wondering if you saw that Doctor Strange 2 passed the box office of the original Doctor Strange in just 12 days. It took a 67% drop, but you guys always say the bigger opening movies usually take bigger second week drops. And I saw John's tweet reminding us No Way Home took a bigger drop with 68%, and it did okay. Anyway, what do you think about Strange 2 passing the first one in just 12 days, and why do you think it was able to do that? Well, thank you so very much for writing that in, Darren. We appreciate it. So yeah, this Doctor Strange made exponentially more money than its predecessor. And Ray, you do not look surprised at all by that.
No, I'm just saying it wasn't enough, though. It wasn't
enough.
256.
Not for that super chat. What am I saying?
I mean,
Not for that hot toy.
yeah. Well, when the John and the Rob are away, the mice steal the hot toys. So I mean, you got several right there that you can just run off with right now.
You know, it wasn't even about getting the hot toy, really. It's just like
about being
just
right?
getting over on John, like getting a win against John.
Yeah.
It's probably one of the Earth's hardest things to do. So I even give ridiculous predictions just so he'll take the bet and just hope that prediction will come true. And it didn't work out this time.
That's okay.
I mean, what's
One
normal?
day.
I lost. What's normal? That's normal. But if I win, I have something inside.
Yeah.
It's like a piece of me inside. Like,
How that pride.
Yeah, that
I
pride.
get that. I get that.
So
Well, we've got some numbers from Variety to talk to you guys about. They wrote down, in its second weekend of release, the latest installment in Disney's Marvel Cinematic Universe has collected $61 million from 4,534 North American theaters. Ticket sales plunged 67% from its opening weekend. However, its sizable decline is not surprising since Doctor Strange 2 is coming off the 11th biggest opening weekend in history with $187 million. I'm going to read that again. The 11th biggest opening weekend in history. After 10 days on the screen, it took less than 2 weeks for Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness to outpace its predecessor at the box office. The original Doctor Strange ended its theatrical run in 2016 with $232 million domestically and $677 million globally. Thank you so much, Variety, for all of that information. So yeah, are we surprised by these numbers? Me personally, no.
yeah.
We're coming off of No Way Home, and this installment of the Doctor Strange franchise, this next chapter in the MCU, had so much going for it. We had the multiverse. We were going to get to see the Illuminati, which, Marvel fans were just rabid for. We had Sam Raimi, who has directed another hugely high-grossing superhero film. I think this had all the right stuff to really, really succeed. So to see the numbers doing well is great. This little bit of a plunge totally makes sense, but I'm so glad that this is just barreling through and making those numbers.
I hate to say it, but I think well, I don't know if I hate to say it, but every Marvel release is going to be an event now.
Exactly.
For at least for the near future. I meant they could throw up the Squirrel Girl or whatever, a movie.
They better.
And that's going to get numbers until... they've been such on a streak where people have been like at least okay with what they've seen. My thing is the worst thing you could ever feel leaving a movie is that you wasted your time.
Absolutely.
It was just a waste of time. You could hate a movie, whatever, but for a movie to make you feel like you wasted your time, that's the worst thing. And I didn't feel that coming off of this. So Marvel's on a good streak with me, and I haven't felt like that way about a Marvel movie for a long time. So until they break that trust, I'm going to keep watching every release, enjoy the moment. Same thing with DC. I mean, I'm a lot more forgiving than a lot of people, but these things are events right now, especially when people are still being picky about what they go see. Mm-hmm. So I'm not surprised it made its numbers. I was hoping it was more just for my benefit, but I don't know.
That's true. Guys, we needed to see this movie so much more so Rob could get, Ray could get his win.
Oh, no, I'm not getting it because it had to be opening weekend. But
true.
If you haven't seen it in 3D, see it. Just see it. If you're going to see it again, just try 3D.
Have you gone to the 3D?
Yeah. I like it so much better than...
Okay.
Because there's a lot of shots in there,
Yeah.
that were like, the whole time I was watching the normal version, I was like, that would look cool in 3D, which it was made for. So, yeah, if you haven't seen it and want to see it again, go see it in 3D.
Absolutely. Jonathan, are you surprised by these numbers in any way, shape, or form?
No. I mean, if this was over 70% drop, then I'd be like, okay, interesting. I mean, this is normal for these. Okay, everyone is rushing out and opening weekend. they're breaking records for online orders. So of course, if everyone is rushing to the opening weekend, there's not going to be much left for the second weekend other than the hardcore fans or people who are like, I don't want to mess with the crowds.
Yeah.
I'll go the second weekend. I mean, I saw it the second weekend as well. I saw it the first weekend in IMAX, and then I went back and I saw it in Dolby Cinema, which I still feel is just that is the premier way to see any film.
Such a good movie experience.
But you could see definitely it was easy. I got my tickets the day of. I mean, there was seats available. This is normal. This isn't. People are like, oh my god, it's over for the MCU. 68 or was it 68%? Right?
Yeah.
No, guys, this is what it would do. If everyone is going opening weekend, there's not going to be. This isn't an IP like everywhere or everything everywhere all at once, where not everyone knows what it's about. So then it carries on word of mouth, and it kind of maintains its box office numbers for a while before petering out. So you've got like that steady inflow of people like, hey, I heard this was cool, and then maybe someone like going back because they want to show their friends. People know the MCU.
Exactly.
This is going to be front loaded. It's normal.
Absolutely. Well, you want to get into the theater before everything gets spoiled for you, right? Sometimes it's spoiled before you even get in there. And so you want to be one of the first people to see it so that way you can get back on Facebook, get back on Twitter, talk to your friends about the movie. And also, this was a film that, a lot of critics were very polarizing on, saying that this was a particularly scary Marvel film, that this wasn't family friendly.
There wasn't a lot of kids rewatching it this weekend.
For sure.
Which is crazy to think about. Let's say everyone did watch it opening weekend. A lot of these people, the people that are watch it this past weekend, had to be like second viewings, and then you take out kids from all those viewings.
Yeah,
it's respectable, the numbers that it made. I'm surprised it made that much. I didn't think a lot of people were going to rewatch this movie.
Absolutely.
To be honest, I think I didn't have to rewatch it. I rewatched it for the 3D reason, but I didn't have any reason to go rewatch it. If I'm going to be completely honest, so. Yeah.
I mean, granted, it dropped that much. It still made a lot of money the second weekend. It's not like it bombed the second weekend. So,
and it made more than the first, right?
Yeah.
And that's the most important thing. You just improve.
Exactly.
As long as you keep going up.
Winning cures all, to quote John Campea. So they keep winning. Do y'all all think these numbers are interesting? Are you surprised that it had this drop off? Are you surprised that it surpassed the previous Doctor Strange? Let us know in the comments down below what your thoughts are on this.
Guys, we want to take a minute and thank the sponsor of this video, ExpressVPN. Now, you guys have all already heard about ExpressVPN. I've talked about it a number of times in my videos. It's the best way to protect your privacy online and to give you that security online that we all need. And there's another practical reason why viewers of this show love using ExpressVPN. Take Netflix, for example. You see, thousands of shows on Netflix are only available outside of the US, so you need to change your country if you want to access them, and ExpressVPN lets you do just that. Because what the ExpressVPN app does is it encrypts your data and reroutes it through server locations of your choice. This not only protects your data, but it also lets you control which country you want Netflix to think that you're in. ExpressVPN lets you choose from over 90 different countries, so every time you run out of stuff to watch, you can just fire up the app on your laptop or smart TV, switch your country, and hit connect. And once you refresh your page, you'll get a brand new selection of shows. It's just that simple. And those reasons and many more is why ExpressVPN is the #1 rated VPN provider by publishers like TechRadar and The Verge. So guys, visit expressvpn.com/Campea right now and get 3 extra months of their service for free. That's expressvpn.com/Campea. Go to expressvpn.com/Campea to learn more.